A Mahakavya must have elaborate descriptions, very, very picturesque descriptions of nature. That poet should be able to describe the clouds, the birds, the rivers, the animals. Elaborate, extensive, picturesque descriptions must be seen in the Kavya. Not only that, the Kavya must describe dharma, artha, kama, moksha. All these four pursuits of a human being must feature in a Mahakavya. Not only that, it is said it is a Mahakavya when it has certain aesthetic flavor. The tradition talks about Navarasa, 9 kinds of emotions, emotional embellishments. Shringara, Hasya, Virya, Bhayanaka, Raudra, Bhibatsa. These are the various 9 rasas, Navarasa. But it must highlight, a Mahakavya must highlight minimum 3. One is a Shringara rasa, the sentiment of love, Shringara, which is so beautifully presented by Valmiki in Ramayana. And not only that, Veera rasa, courage, heroism, is really the storyline of Ramayana. But here heroism is in terms of facing the challenges of the shadows, of the demons, of the asuras, and crossing that, being kind when you face a enemy in a adharmic soul. Then how you face, if you find resistance from a dharmic soul. I am a good soul, my brother is good, but we fight all the time. Why? Goodness must embrace. Why does goodness fight? Goodness can only fight with evil. Why does goodness fight with goodness? You know something? The why you understand in Ramayana. When Bharata argues with Rama, Sri Rama, when Lakshmana argues with Sri Rama, all of them are dharmic. But somehow, Sri Rama seems to carry a dharma bigger than even his own parivara, his family members. And so these very fascinating episodes of dharma you find here. And that courage, Veera. And the third sentiment is Shanta or peace. All the rasas sit on this peace, a innate intrinsic peace. And so in Ramayana, these rasas are highlighted, they are the Mukhya rasa highlighted, therefore Mahakavya. And there is also, it is a Mahakavya because it talks about one clan, a long clan, a big clan, a long clan. Sri Rama, from creation, from the beginning of creation, he is the 38th generation, if I remember correctly. And every generation before him, his whole ancestry is traced. Can you fathom? We don't even know who's our grandfather, some of us. And here, 38 generations of Sri Rama, who lived more than 10,000 years ago, is all seen in this great poetic literature. And not only that, this Mahakavya, written by this Mahakavi Valmiki, and therefore we must understand what was it that inspired Valmiki. Who was this sage Valmiki? Was he a born sage? Who really he was? He was supposed to be the son of Lord Varuna Devata. And therefore he has a divine origin. but we have some unfortunate episode in Valmiki's life. In his young years, of course, later on he became Valmiki, a great sage. And so we have some beautiful stories emerging which describes this Adi Kavi, this great poet who wrote this wonderful work, and with whose blessings and how did he know this story, that whole rahasyam of the beginnings of Valmiki Ramayana we shall see in our coming session, and from there we will move on to our personal text which forms the beginning 100 verses of Ramayana. It was this inspiration of this 100 verses, hearing which the great sage wrote Ramayana, 24,000 verses. You are about to see, you're about to learn the first 100 verses that inspired Valmiki to write his Ramayana.